Hi, I am Garima. I am a singer songwriter. I wanna be a Thai pop idol, and there's just so much going on in my mind right now. But this video is specifically to help you if you do not know why you don't want to do certain things, or what happens and what I'm going through. If you need someone to just hear you out, I don't really know what I'm gonna title it because even my mind is a mess right now. I don't know where this video will go, but I would put chapters and yeah, we can just go from there. So the very first part would be the backstory. It will be very short. I just wanna let you know where I'm coming from so that you know which parts to look for and if you can relate to me or not. So I am from marketing background and I have been very interested in influencer marketing. I am very interested in music as a singer songwriter, and I was very hesitant and I never understood one, why do influencers get everything for free and so much? Yes, they do have attention, but beyond that, like, true people, true fans don't get as much access as they do as influencers. Even if they don't like someone, they don't understand someone, they don't know the backstory, they don't support them. And the second thing, these big idols. I follow Stray Kids, Taylor Swift, Billie Eilish, and these are specifically people who are not only idols but they are artists as well. They are not only singing the songs, they are producing it, they are engaging in writing the songs and composing the songs, producing, like that sort of thing. So they're actually making art and not just presenting an art. So if I write a song and I give it to X person, and that X person shows up and sings it and promotes it, the song will be in the name of X person. But they would not have written that song, they would not have produced that song, they would be an idol. But if I'm doing end to end most of it, it would be a work of art. That is how I see it, because I do that piece of art as well. So that's what where my mindset was coming from. Now I have around 20, 25 songs rewritten, written from another POV. Maybe I have created an English version of it, that sort of thing. And I thought, since December is going to end soon, I can maybe post all the covers of this year that I have made and just get done with it. And in New Year, whenever I make a new cover, within that week only I'll upload it on YouTube. So I thought, okay, 22 days of December are left. I have 22 covers and then I'll post one every day. Nobody is following me right now. If you go to my channel, I have almost none engagement and not a lot of subscribers. So I was like, it will be fine. But the minute I thought that, I posted one day, I didn't post the next day. The next day again, it was in the back of my mind. I knew I had to do it. And it made perfect sense. 22 covers, 22 days, end of both. But I was still not doing it. And last night, something happened and I was crying and it was very weird, which is where this revelation came in, which is why I'm making this video. Which was, I have seen so many influencers get backlash, so many influencers get the wrong kind of access. So many people are feeling hurt because they are not able to get something, and these influencers who don't follow, who sometimes hate, who are just doing it for attention, get so much free stuff, free access. And why do they deserve it? And why would I, if I become an influencer, an idol, or someone like that, deserve it? When Stray Kids have a concert, millions of people go to them. When they have brand events, millions of people visit them. And I, as a fan, have also done it. This year only, I visited Thailand and I went to so many brand events, I went to concerts, and I was like Why is it so intricate, and why do I feel bad if I want it for myself? Yes, I want to be rich. Yes, I want to be that. But I also want to keep my fans first. So one person in Thai pop industry, Jeff Sarthur, he is great. He is very involved in composing, production, music in the music, and he's mainly a singer. Now, if you talk about Stray Kids, if you talk about Jeff Sarthur, these guys are not sitting down and being like, okay, we will work for 6 months, then we'll go on tour for 6 months, do this and that. Almost every week they have some show, be it in Korea, be it in Japan. Like today, when I am recording this, Stray Kids are performing in Japan for Music Bank Global Festival, and on the same side, Jeff Satur is also performing. Now, these are not household names, but these are very big in Korea, Japan, Thailand, and many countries. And there are so many Indian stays and Saturdays as well, which is their fandom names. Now, when I think about it, I would want to put them first. Right now, I have 0 views. If you are watching this, if let's say 30,000 people watch this video right now, what I will get if my YouTube gets monetized, if someone recognizing me, if someone loves a cover I post, it would be because you made me recognizable. The fans, they are purchasing the albums, they are coming to the shows, they are engaging. And yes, you are getting happiness. Obviously, it's you are getting something in return. When I go watch a movie of a movie star, it's because I want to watch it. And it's their work, and I can say that, oh, I'm just wasting my time and they are working. But I do something else for work, and if I'm producing or doing something in that manner, so for example in marketing, I am doing project operations and helping content go out. Now that is my work. Now when someone sees it and they are like, oh, she is working and I should also work, and I should not watch this video, which is, it's weird, it's bad. And music connects so many people, and I was struggling with it a lot. Why do I deserve it? Why does this happen? How do I protect my fans when I become a big celebrity or an idol or something, and I cannot look at every intricate detail myself? Now, if I am assigned to a label and that label promotes and has organizers and do XYZ things, I may be able to say that, hey, this is wrong. If it's just one venue and I have 1 month to prepare for it. But when every week there is some show coming up and I have to get ready for it, I have to prepare, I have to take care of my voice, I have to go for clothes, fittings, I have to learn choreography. And for every these kind of festivals, although the songs are same, the choreography and the way things happen differ a lot. Now, if I'm involved with everything in this, and the label, who is supposed to be there for the fans and the artist and everyone, they mess up, and it's not my fault. How do I protect my fans because they have given me so much? And I kid you not, I was on the verge of sleeping. It was 6 in the morning, and I was crying like, how do I protect them? Why do I deserve this? Why does this happen? And just so many things were I was rambling on, and I was like, I want to make music because even when I was not able to post the covers, I was so nervous. I was writing about it. There were other feelings coming up of friendship, not having love, and XYZ, so many things. And why do I deserve it? And people also get a lot of hate. Like, there's no one who has not gotten hate. Be it right, be it wrong, they have gotten hate. Now, I for one am not like the best self-help person who loves myself, who does all these things. I do hate myself most of the days. And one of the key things which I think are a block why I cannot be an idol or embody that identity is because I also have weight issues. Why would someone as fat as me be able to be famous? Why would someone who has dark circles, who does not look good, whose hair are a mess like this, why would anyone want to watch them? But then I see the very early post of Stray Kids, Jeff Satur, and people like that who have started, and I feel like, yeah, they glow, yeah, they had a glow up, and I can have that glow up. At least I need to start. And then these feelings come up of, why do I think I deserve this? Who am I to say that, yeah, I will do this? Why do I think that people should watch me or hear my songs? What am I bringing to the table? And it was very hard, and I don't have a clear answer, but it was something so weird that I was not even able to post. Now people say, oh, it should be easy in theory, like you thought about it, you execute it, you do it, and you have all the resources. I am recording this video. I can might as well record a cover, which I will not do because I'm dealing with those internal things, and I would be filled with so much nervous energy that my voice will not come out great anyway if I record it. And I won't post it because my voice will not be great. Another thing is, when it comes to artist protection and everything, sometimes the artist and the fans are both the ones that are struggling. When I'm recording this, Messi is on tour in India, and he recently visited Kolkata. Now, if you don't know, there was mismanagement, fans could not meet him. He had to leave the venue in 10 minutes because there were influencers, politicians, and everyone else hogging his time. And it was a security risk for him, for the fans, and a lot happened. Now, on the other side, he then visited another city. I don't know what happened behind the scenes. Maybe the company who did it was different in another state. Maybe seeing what happened in Kolkata, they changed their strategies. But in Hyderabad, it went very well. He was happy. He also hired some more bodyguards. Fans were able to interact with him. He played for them. He was able to show his skills, and people were enjoying that. And it was like a complete 360-degree turn. Now, when that happens, Messi being an artist and the fans who are there, who are taken the tickets, both were struggling in Kolkata. Now, it was not none of their fault. It was the organizing committee and everyone else. But they were the ones who suffered. Now, will they get their money back? What will happen? I don't know. But these are just some things that I came across. And it is super weird that I'm even thinking about tours and what will I do when I get so big, how to protect the fans, and on the other side, thinking completely opposite of, if I can even be an artist, if I can even be an idol who would have fans. And it's not like the minute I go viral, I would have millions of fans. That may not be how it works for me. Maybe, maybe not, no one knows. But how do you deal with these kind of feelings? How do you figure out, how do you make yourself understand that you are worth the attention, that you will bring something to the table so intricate that millions of people are able to connect to you and watch you? Now, I I am dealing with so many feelings, and I love music. So whenever I'm feeling something, there are some songs that I would turn to. There are some artists that I would turn to. Maybe when I'm struggling with a relationship, I would listen to Taylor Swift. And when I'm dealing with very much internal emotions, I would go for Billie Eilish or Stray Kids. If I want something chill and in fantasy, maybe I will go to Jeff Satur. Now, this may be different for different different fans. You may listen to a different artist for different vibe, for different things. And in theory, consciously, when I think about it, there is space for me. I am not late. I can do whatever the hell I want. I am an adult. The opportunities are endless. But when these subconscious blocks come and they actually block you from achieving, doing, or thinking about your goals, where does it end? What do you do? What happens? Now, this is not the time I will record the second part of this video, which is more about solution. Now, I'm going to find the solution. I'm going to think about what I can do to rectify this, and if there is even a solution to this. And this part, I don't know what this part is. Maybe I'm just telling it to have it documented. Maybe no one will watch it and it will just stay in my drafts. I don't know, but I wanted to record it in the moment. So when those feelings numb down or I heal them, I have this to look forward to and this to look back at and see, okay, I was feeling this. This was the exact thing that was happening. Kind of like, you know how Dochi got so popular because of anxiety and some of her songs, and then she went to win a Grammy and everything, and people went back to her videos where she lost the job and everything. That time she was just documenting her journey, but people suddenly, when she became famous, looked at those videos gained traction, they were able to connect with her even more. So maybe that will happen. I don't know. I am very much juggling between two practical things and mental, subconscious, spiritual things. So yeah, I don't know. If you juggle both, maybe we can meet each other. I don't know. Hi, so this is the part 2 I was talking about, and I think I figured it out. Now, I have been on the verge of crying a lot, so if I cry in this video, please beware. Okay, so after I recorded the video, I was still feeling iffy. It is today only, and I just came downstairs. I had some food, and I was watching Taylor Swift documentary where they are showing behind the scenes. So when I watch these type of documentaries, what I look for is how are they doing? What are they saying? What do I, if I was in that situation, need to be aware of and things like that. And in that, I did realize for me and for others that music is a very, very, very big part of others feeling happy. And when I feel like personally I don't have anyone to speak to, or nobody understands me, or things like that, I go ahead and I turn to music. Now, where my mindset kicked in on why I deserve to be someone is that, okay, you think you don't deserve it, but what if the songs, the lyrics, the words, your perspective is needed by someone because they, as that person, as a person, as a fan, as the girl, as the guy, as someone who doesn't know Korean and wants to listen to the English version, stuff like that, they want it. I have been a people pleaser, so I am now thinking that the fans or the people would be people that I would be pleasing by making songs and content that way, because I would be doing a service to them. So I know it's hard to figure out. Even I was like, what the hell? Okay. Suppose I am dealing with a career situation right now, and I have been feeling like the part that I want to take, the influencer, social attention wala part, is not for me. And I know there are so many things that can go wrong during that path. And Stray Kids have a song called Social Path. They made it in collaboration with Lisa, I believe. Car. They made it in collaboration with Lisa, and in that, they are saying if you look back, you will see that you will see my worth, you will see my struggles, and this social path was meant to be for me, and this is my dream. Now, as someone who's chasing that dream, I'm listening to that song because it fulfills something in me. I feel relatable. Now, what if my songs do that for someone else? Now, I am not that confident in my skills, but what if I am the one someone needs? Can I just take that chance away from them just because I was too scared? I am always there when my friends need me, I'm always there when my siblings need me. But what if a stranger needs me and I can only reach to them through my words, through my songs? Because the things that I write about, most of the times I write it in a state where I am too overwhelmed to think or feel anything, and the only thing coming in my mind is this song. You know how some people draw art and some people have like this gut wrenching art that you look at that piece and you can see that they were too overwhelmed during that time, that kind of thing, and you hear it in the lyrics for me. Now, why would I take that chance away from someone? Plus, yes, when you do go to concerts, when you do meet people around you, then you have that energy. Be it as simple as office. You go to the office, and if you're not working remotely, you meet people, you talk about your boss, you talk about other things, and they make things bearable. And songs make life bearable for many people. For others, it can be video games. For others, it can be sports. It depends. It can be multiple of things. So that's what I kind of reached at, because in the documentary, now you can hate Taylor Swift, you can love Taylor Swift, but I would suggest if you want to be in this industry, learn more about it, or you are very interested in behind the scenes, you should watch that because you'll get to know a lot. I am just starting out. I will be here on my laptop or on my notebook, just scribbling the lyrics. And be it in my small room or be it Taylor Swift in a mansion, we are both doing the same thing, sitting in a place, scribbling notes, writing, doing voice notes, something just to get our feelings out and releasing them because we worked for it, and and we release it hoping that others find it relatable. So so that was something weird, and also so many people were happy during the Eras tour. There were a lot of things be happening behind the scenes, and so much was going on that it does bring up those emotions. I am not into the football scene, but when Messi came to India, and Messi is still touring India by the way, it brought a lot of football fans together who did not have a platform, because cricket is very popular in India and football is also popular but not that much. Now, I may not understand it, but they obviously do. And something which I also thought about is that music is something which you have to train for. You have to train your voice, you have to train your body, you have to train so much. And athletics, sports, is also something you have to train your body for. Now, the training can be different, but they both have to train long hours. And of course, I've not done sports, but I have done music. So I know that in music, you not only have to train your body, but you have to train your voice as well, because you are singing. You don't want your breath taken away. You don't want other things to happen. When you are playing on the field, you are playing cricket or you are playing football or you are playing hockey or anything. There, you are you are not speaking, so your energy is saved there. But there, they have to dance, they have to sing, they have to perform and do all those things. So they have to train harder, maybe, or differently, because the dancers are obviously very flowy, they are not stiff. But tell them to do a sports and they don't know the taxes, they haven't trained like that, so they might not be able to do it right. At the same time, athletes, they might be able to run 30 kilometers in 10 minutes or something. I have no idea about that, but just an example. But they are not flexible enough to dance because their training type was different, which is also very interesting to me, because both are doing different things. Plus, when you pay to see a concert and you're like, oh, she's a millionaire, why can't she provide it? But there are a lot of overhead costs, there are a lot of employees, there are a lot of things that go behind the scenes. And if you are getting something for $100, maybe the whole entire thing is itself $20 million, and you are just paying $100 like a small contribution so that other things can be handled, and they you get the privilege to see them and to just share a space with them. That's something to think about. And also during the Taylor Swift series, it was shown that, when there were some ISIS attacks and probable terrorist attack planning happening during the Eras tour, and she could not go to some places and some shows had to be cancelled. She was crying a lot, and the next date that she had planned for the tour, she had to perform there, and it was not the place where attacks were happening or scheduled to happen and stuff like that. There were no threats there, but still she was so overwhelmed, crying a lot, trying to be there for her fans but not being able to show that emotion, because what if she shows that she's worried, then others get more worried and stuff like that. And it made me think, I am feeling this overwhelmed. I didn't do much today. I let myself feel things. I was feeling very weird. I delayed a lot of things. But what if these emotions come up after I became an idol? After I became an idol, after I become an artist, people know, and I have shows. I have to be there for them. I cannot show my true emotions and tell them that I am worried, making them worried, because they are there to have a good time, no matter how I am feeling. And it's very hard. Today I was laying in bed, I was recording upstairs, then I came down, I had some food, did all these things. But that would not be possible as an artist, as an idol who is going to perform and be there for people. And that's another thing as well. You have to be so in control of your emotions. And with your team members also, if by chance you had a fight or you did something or something happened, you cannot show that on stage. You have to have a level of decorum and professionalism, because if you look at it, Stray Kids, Chan and Felix were fighting for some shows, and in the recent Two Kids Room, they talked about it. And it was that fans were shocked, they didn't know. But that's the thing, you are not supposed to know. And they hugged on stage and they were crying, and fans thought they were just overwhelmed with emotions. But sometimes it can be these other things that nobody essentially pays attention to but should. So that is also something that we should think about. But yeah, this is what I realized. And if you are also dealing with some decision, maybe you can think about who you will help. Second, what will happen if you don't do it? Or find examples of people who have done what you want to do, and what do their audience and their experiences say. In my case, I want to be a musician, so what are the fans saying? Why are they happy? Why do they support them? What is their reasoning behind it, and stuff like that. Then why do you specifically want to do it? What is it about it? And if you're not able to do it, what will happen? In my case, if I'm not able to do singing and songwriting professionally, somehow I would still be doing it. Hell, I'll be miserable, but I'll probably still do it and write about, oh my god, I cannot be an idol. Oh my god, people don't know me. Oh my god, I have not added anything to the world. But I would still be conveying it through poetry and songwriting, because that is how I convey and I let my emotions out. You know how you sleep better after you have a good cry? That's the same thing. I feel better. It's like I go on a high and I come back because I feel emotions. Then comes the part where I'm writing and letting it all out. And then it's like, finally, it's over. I can breathe. And sometimes that is how concerts also make you feel. You start slowly, the build up happens, you enjoy, and at the end, the confetti is on the ground, everyone is clearing the place, and you get home and it's so silent, and you're just like, wow, I just experienced it. So, yeah, just something to think about. And if you're watching this right now, I hope this video helped. And I hope I get famous one day. And if you're watching this after I get famous, because I don't plan on deleting it, then thank you so much for supporting me in advance. And if I do not get famous and nobody watches this, I hope if I, being Anne Garima, ever looks back at this video, if ever I do, I hope you know that you'll figure it out, or you'll not figure it out, but I hope you know that you are happy about finding this out, because it was so mind-boggling. I could not think about anything else. I was like, I have to figure this puzzle out. So, yeah, I don't know what happens in the future, but I hope you know I'm happy in the moment.